I'm with Jackie Danicki. She's the director of marketing at Quick, which I started really experimenting a lot with Quick recently, and it's amazing, live streaming from your cell phone. Tell me about being here on the panel that you were just on.
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's the future in your pocket. So I was pretty interested to hear about, obviously Nokia is a brand, our product runs on Nokia handsets very well. And so
official sponsor here at the Webby Connect Summit, and I'm using an N96 right now.
Official sponsor that actually brings value. Lots of interesting information about sustainable technology. How do we make these hardware products so that they actually, people are disposing of them all the time. How do we make that environmentally sound? So that was pretty interesting. I really like the idea. We talked a lot about what sensors are built into our phones, such as GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, RFID technology, and things like that. And where's that going to take us? And the idea of, marketing. People are asking about using these technologies for marketing and how it actually almost gets the marketing out of the way and just shortens product development cycles and makes products better. So there was a lot of interesting stuff going on the panel.
So what type of marketing are you guys doing? I mean, there's been a lot of buzz about Quick lately, so good for you on your part. Obviously, even doing a good job.
Well, I think the thing is that Quick as a product is it's a no-brainer in terms of when you see it working, you go, oh, that's really cool, I have to have it. And so we're quite lucky in terms of we have a really cool product, which is easy for a marketer to say, but in our case it really is true. So in terms of marketing, a lot of it is just making sure that our product is as easy to use as possible, that it works. Again, it's sort of like product development and marketing are right here. It's like, we want people using this, we want them to be able to rely upon it, we want them to be able to distribute it, so that means that our product has to be robust. So in terms of marketing, we don't buy ads and things like that. Well, a lot of times what we do is we'll facilitate experiences. So if that means sponsoring, a drinks meetup or sponsoring a conference or helping event organizers to actually capture footage of an event by actually loaning them out some phones so it can be captured and helping them to build event pages and online participation for their event, that kind of stuff. We basically just try to get people using the product.
Do you feel like one challenge you face is that, a lot of techies know about this, like industry folk, but do you have a hard time marketing it to regular consumers? What are your thoughts on that and getting that outreach done?
I think that we definitely have a strong foothold in terms of the techies and the sort of Uber geeks and people like that. And but the point is, there's sort of a network effect to people like that, because what they do, these are the people that owned iPods 18 months before anybody else did. So it's a matter of, in some matters it's patience. It's also making sure that people realize that although this is something that runs on a cell phone, it's a technology that runs on a cell phone, it's a lifestyle product. So in terms of actually just showing people that, like, look who's using this. Look at this is a lot of, mothers using this to show the dad who's traveling what soccer practice looked like today, for their child. People using this to show their weddings. And really, it's all about getting it in people's hands. And once they have it in their hands, they know the way it applies to them. They know the way they're going to get the most value out of it. So it's basically just harnessing the power of those people who are prosumers, who get the word out, who lead and others follow, and making sure that we have their loyalty and that our product is robust for them.
I mean, yeah, you were even talking about on the panel how stories about people shooting funerals or these priests, like the whole priest story you're saying. Is it you going out there and giving them, like contacting them and giving them phones, or how does that work?
No, that was there's a Vatican media entity called H2O.
Okay.
And they basically said, oh, okay, this is how this could work for the Pope's tour of Australia. So it was a matter of them actually doing it, which is, one of the really cool things is the fact that people do things without involving us, and we find out sometimes from the press, or we see activity on our site, and I'm often saying, like, oh, if you let us know, we could have maybe helped you to promote this beforehand or something like that. But in a way, the flip side of that is great, that people are just taking the technology and running with it, and they don't need to involve Quick's marketing or Quick at all to actually just make it work for them. So that's kind of a testament to, I guess, the power of the product.
How are you distinguishing yourself from other services that are perhaps competitors like Kite?
Okay, so Quick is squarely focused on mobile and live. So for us, we do integrations with the likes of Mogulus, which is Mogulus is your 24-hour online channel.
Yeah.
And Mogulus takes input from HD cameras, from webcams, whatever, and they also now, because of the integration with Quick, take it from mobile phones. So what we're doing is we're focused squarely on mobile, partnering with people who actually enable, from lots of different devices. So it's live, it's mobile. Both Kite and other competitors have said they're focusing on broadcasters as their market, which is that's fantastic. We're, like I said, more of a consumer. We really see people using this in their day-to-day lives and enabling that. So I think that we're both aiming at empowering different kinds of customers. Although Quick does have dozens of media entities using us, it's more about making it a very personal media. That whether you're a reporter or you're a soccer mom or you're a grandmother or whatever, you can use that. So I think our approaches are different and our concentrations are different.
All right, where is Quick headed in the future? I know there was an iPhone app. Is it officially launched yet? Kevin Rose had it on his blog. That was a big thing.
Yeah, we have an iPhone app for modified, jailbroken iPhones. Modify is such a much nicer word. Liberated iPhones. But I mean, in terms of the iPhone, really, it's a matter of Apple has their way of doing things, and we have to really act in accordance with that. And they officially don't allow developers to get at the camera, so it's just a matter of seeing what happens and develops there, and doing what we can to let people use Quick on whatever their device is, but also, sort of maintaining that integrity of the relationship with the likes of an Apple. So
will you be developing that relationship in the future and hopefully doing something more official?
You live in hope. Like I said, we haven't even submitted our app to the App Store. So we'll see what happens. It's one of those things that, this could be. It could be very interesting to see the way things develop, and that's all I'll say.
All right, cool. Anything new that you're going to be launching soon, or
yes,
news? Tell me some news.
I really wish I could tell you.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, where do you see Quick in the future?
Well, I would say that just more and more handsets, adding more and more handsets and models. Last week we announced coverage for over a dozen what I would call mass market phones. So phones that are not smartphones, are not PDAs, the kind of phones that people typically would get for free or for next to nothing with a contract, which really puts us, we break out of the high-end elite phone market and into, everyone's pocket. So that kind of, we want to be on, any mobile phone. So adding more handsets constantly. Integrations, obviously we have integration with YouTube and Twitter and Pounce and Mogulus and Tumblr. And so we're constantly adding more integrations that let people distribute their videos where they want to, how they want to. So in general, it's more about just giving people more choices.
All right, I have something that would be nice to add. Why is it that I could have only, for each account, only on one phone?
You can have multiple phones on one account.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Someone told me I couldn't.
No, you can. Just send it.
Just adding that, since she is here, might as well add.
Send your email to support@quick.com or Jane@quick.com with your username and the different phone numbers and what the primary one was, and we'll get it all set up.
There you go. Well, there's lifestyle on the go for you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, SHIRA.
Have a good time. And you know what? That's actually the end of my Webby Connect Summit coverage. It's been a good time, and we're ending it with you.
Going out
Thanks.
Bang.
Yes. Thanks so much for watching. And for more information, go to webbyconnect.com and keep it real.
See you
It's
next
been
year.
Great. See you next year. Bye, guys.
Bye.